Hi guys, this is Bruno. I'm a DJ and producer and also founder of Pitheim, which is a DJ school for all levels based in Berlin. If you would like to know more about it, please feel free to check the description where I'm gonna leave some of the links regarding to this topic. So, to give you a better idea of my background, I've been working on the past 20 years as a DJ, professionally way, not only in Berlin, but also in different countries. And also most recently, on the past 3 years, I've been working as a DJ teacher. That's the reason why I have been in contact with a lot of DJ equipment. Furthermore, I'm happy to announce my collaboration with Jazz Music to check the latest DJ products. So for today, I have prepared a very important topic, which affects to a lot of different audio artists, and these are the audio cables. So let's get started. Just going through the points that we're gonna use to talk about the audio cables. First of all, of course, we will need to talk about picking the right cable for the right task that you're gonna be going through. Of course, we will need to do a comparison and talk about the different types of balanced and unbalanced cables and their connectors, as you can see already here. And we will end up talking about the pros and cons of using one cable or the other cable. I really hope this will help to clarify all doubts that you can have regarding to the audio cables. And of course, if you like the video, don't forget as always to show us some love by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel so you will get notifications of the upcoming videos. Audio cables, of course, will affect on your sound. That's why you really need to keep in mind every time you're gonna choose the right cable. For example, if you go to the entry-level cables, this one here, or if you decide to go to the mid-range cables, or if you decide to pick up the professional cables. It's also important to point out that there is not a huge difference in terms of sound, but what is very important is the durability and also the quality on the components, especially when building the connectors. Okay, this one here, or for example, that other one here. That means that, for example, from my own experience, I have been using a lot of different cables while touring. I'm very happy with this particular type of, let me show you, because it's built in one piece, which means that every time I plug in and plug out the cable, I don't need to be worried about getting broken. So it's very reliable, and this is something very important for someone that needs to work many hours with this particular product. Cool, so now we're gonna talk about the unbalanced cable. For that, our good friend Melchior has prepared this cable here, as you can see peeled. So we're gonna be able to actually see the inside of it. Here we have a black wire, which is the one called signal wire, and is the one that is transporting the audio. And then you see another wire here, which is the one for the ground wire. The ground wire is actually acting as a shield for the signal wire, but also the other problem that can brings is that this works as an antenna, so it can kind of take some like sound or let's say noise and interferences from other devices, especially if they are like electric devices. And that's one of the main reasons why I would prefer, of course, to use balanced cables. But again, depending on the situation. Now, let me explain you a little bit more about the different connectors that we can find on the unbalanced connections. So this one here is called TS, 1/4 inch. So this is called TS because of the two parts. No, we have on the top, this one here is called tip, and this is the one connected to the signal wire, and then the sleeve is this one here under the black mark, which is connected to the ground wire. Okay, there is still another type of unbalanced connector I want to show you now, if you follow me this way, and this is the one called RCA. In this case, you have it in green and white, but most of the time you will find it in red and white. Okay. This is mostly used for connecting like stereo equipment, like you can connect turntables or even a CD player to your DJ mixer. Now we're gonna have a look on the balance cable. If you come closer, I can give you a better idea of this. So, as you can see here, we have 3 wires, not 2, as like in the unbalanced cables. That's why, because actually this is why we have like 2 signal wires here, one positive and one negative, and we have a ground wire there, okay? I'm gonna explain you the different types of connectors for the balance cable. If you get closer again, I can show you. So here we have something called TRS. You see, there are 3 different parts in this case, not 2, like in the unbalanced TS cable. So this is referred to the tip part. It is one that is connected actually to the positive version of the signal wire. The one in the middle is the ring one that is connected to the negative version of the signal wire, and then at the end we have the sleeve, which is connected to the ground wire. There's still another type of connector for balance cable, is this one here, okay, called XLR. As you can see, we have also 3 pins, one for positive, one for negative, and one for the ground. Now we're gonna talk about the last part, which are the pros and cons of choosing your balance or unbalanced cable. First of all, let's talk about the length. If you are willing, for example, to connect a sound system in a professional way where there's like a long wiring distance, I will definitely recommend you to go for balanced cables, because you will have less risk of getting some noise or interferences from other devices that are next to it. There's also the option, for example, if you want to connect like short wiring actually devices, like it can be a turntable connected to your DA mixer or CD player, or you're gonna connect 2 speakers but only for playing like in a house party where there is not that much distance between the DJ booth and the place where the speakers are. It's still okay to get unbalanced cables, but this is my personal recommendation. If you still have the money and you want to make sure that there will not be any noise or interference problems on the cables, just go for the balanced ones. And also talking about the price, balanced cables are more expensive, maybe 30–60% more of their counterpart. Not only the cable is what you are paying for, but you're also paying for the equipment that you need to be able to connect this type of cables. They need to have the technology, especially to be able to connect the balance cables. So yeah, price can be like a reason why you decide to probably get ones or the others, and this is something you really need to keep in mind. So guys, we just came to the end. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and it helps you to clarify all doubts that you could have about the audio cables. Very important, if you have any questions, please don't forget to write it down in the comments, so I will get back to you as soon as possible. And for my next video, I would like to get more into the professional range type of cables, okay? So we will have a better look on this type of cables. And yeah, of course, if you have fun with it, don't forget to show us some love by liking, sharing, and subscribing, because you will get actually notifications for the upcoming videos. So that was all. Thanks for the time. Stay safe and healthy. Ciao.